In today's video, we're talking about something most VPN beginners don't really understand. Surfshark's first warrant canary. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you've ever seen that phrase on a VPN's website and thought, what in the world is a warrant canary? Don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it means, why Surfshark's update is important, and how it connects to your privacy as a user. Let's get into it. Let's start off with the basics. What Surfshark actually is. So Surfshark is a VPN service that helps you keep your online activity private. When you connect to it, your internet traffic is encrypted and routed through a secure server, which hides your real IP address and keeps your data safe from your ISP, advertisers, or hackers. What sets Surfshark apart is how much it focuses on transparency and trust. It's one of the few VPNs that publicly releases audits, reports, and now its very first warrant canary. If you're new to VPNs, you might think all this sounds a little technical, but it's actually pretty simple. Surfshark's goal is to make sure that if something ever happens behind the scenes, like a government request for data, users will be able to know about it. That's where the warrant canary comes in. What a warrant canary is. Let's start off with the basics. A warrant canary is a kind of public notice that tells users whether a company has received secret government requests for user data. The name comes from the old days of coal mining. Miners used to bring canaries into mines. If the air became toxic, the canary would stop singing. The silence warned miners to get out. In the digital world, it works the same way. A company like Surfshark publishes a message that says, "We have never received any national security letters, gag orders, or warrants that prevent us from telling you." As long as that message is up to date, users can assume nothing has happened. But if the company ever removes it or fails to update it, that's a silent warning, just like the canary. It means something may have changed behind the scenes and they might not be allowed to talk about it directly. Warrant canaries exist because in many countries, companies are legally forbidden from saying when they've been served with secret requests. So instead of breaking the law, they just stop updating the canary. Now, let's talk about Surfshark's first ever warrant canary. This update is a big deal because it officially marks their first time Surfshark has published this kind of transparency report. It's their way of saying, here's what's really happening behind the scenes. In their latest post, Surfshark stated that as of the date of the report, they have not received any national security letters, government data requests, or gag orders. That's the clean slate you want to see from a privacy company. They also mentioned that this warrant canary will be updated quarterly, meaning 4 times a year. Each time they post an update, they'll confirm whether that statement is still true. If you're a user, you can visit Surfshark's website and scroll to their transparency section to see this notice for yourself. It's short, clear, and written in plain language, no hidden terms, no fine print. This move puts Surfshark in the same league as other top VPNs like NordVPN and ProtonVPN, which already maintain warrant canaries. For Surfshark, though, it's especially meaningful because it's a public commitment to transparency, something new users can actually see and verify. So why does this even matter? And why should you, as a beginner VPN user, even care about a warranty canary? It all comes down to trust. When you use a VPN, you're routing all your online activity through someone else's servers. That means you're trusting that company not to log, sell, or share your data. Most VPNs claim to have a no logs policy, but not all of them actually prove it. Surfshark's warrant canary, combined with their independent audits, give you tangible proof that they're backing up what they say. If that canary ever disappears, it's your signal that something's changed. Maybe the company got a secret request for data, or maybe there's been a shift in their operations. The point is, you know. This kind of transparency is one of the biggest differences between reputable VPNs and the sketchy free ones that don't publish anything at all. If a VPN doesn't have a warrant canary or an audit, you're basically flying blind. Let's talk about some key features that support this transparency. So Surfshark's warrant canary doesn't exist in isolation. It's actually part of a larger transparency system that includes several key features. Number 1 is independent audits. So Surfshark's infrastructure and no logs policy have been independently audited by Deloitte, one of the top accounting and security firms. These audits look at how servers handle data, how connections are encrypted, and whether any identifying information is stored. Number 2 is RAM-only servers. So like NordVPN, Surfshark operates on RAM-only servers. This means nothing is stored long-term, and once a server reboots, everything in the memory is instantly wiped. It's one of the strongest safeguards against forced data collection. Number 3 is jurisdiction in the Netherlands. So Surfshark is based in the Netherlands, which has strong privacy laws and is not part of major surveillance alliances like the Five Eyes. That's a big advantage compared to VPNs based in countries where government access requests are more common. Number 4 is regular transparency reports. reports. In addition to the Warrant Canary, Surfshark publishes general transparency reports that outline the number of requests they receive for user data. Up to this point, all of them have shown the same thing, 0. Number 5 is clear no logs policy. Their no logs policy is simple. Surfshark doesn't track what you browse, what you download, or what sites you visit. They only store minimal technical data like performance metrics to keep the app running smoothly. Now that you understand what their privacy system includes, let's talk about some of the pros and cons to their approach to transparency. Starting off with the pros. So first off, the first Warrant Canary. The fact that Surfshark now has one shows that they're serious about privacy. It's not a marketing gimmick, it's an open commitment you can check anytime. Next is the quarterly updates. So regular updates mean users can stay informed year round, not just once in a while. Then we've got the independent verification. So their audits and RAM only setup back up the Warrant Canary with real technical proof. Next is user education. By releasing simple explanations and making the Canary easy to find, Surfshark is helping beginners understand how digital privacy actually works. And lastly, we've got affordable and accessible. So Surfshark's plan tend to be more budget friendly than some competitors, which makes strong privacy tools even more accessible to the average user. Now let's talk about the cons. First off is the new transparency effort. Since this is their first Canary, there's no long-term history yet to analyze. Other VPNs have been doing it for years, so Surfshark still has to prove long-term consistency. Next is user confusion. Most new users don't know what a Warrant Canary is, so even though it's a great feature, it might go unnoticed. Surfshark still has to do more to educate users on why it matters. And lastly is the jurisdiction gray area. So while the Netherlands is generally privacy friendly, it's still within the EU, which means new laws could one day impact data privacy differently. Okay, now let's talk about the different plans and pricing options of Surfshark in case you're ready to invest in a VPN. If you want to follow along and make sure you're getting the best price possible, we do have a link down in the description below. Once you click that link, we'll go ahead and get Surfshark VPN. Before I get into all of the plans, I do just want to mention that they do have a 30-day money-back guarantee on the 12 and 24-month plans, which is great because if you try it out and you don't feel like it's the best fit for you, you can get your money back. Okay, so starting off with the Surfshark starter plan, you can actually save 87%, which brings it to just $199 per month plus 3 extra months, and this is for the 24-month plan. With this plan, you get the VPN and the alternative ID. Then we've got the Surfshark One plan, which saves you 86%, which brings it to $2.49 per month plus 3 extra months. With this, you get the VPN, the alternative ID, you even get antivirus alert and search. And then lastly is the Surfshark One Plus plan, which saves you 80%. With this savings, it brings it to $4.19 per month, and then you also get those 3 extra months on top of that as well. So rather than the 24 months, you actually are getting 27 months. With this plan, you get everything in the Surfshark One plan, like the VPN, alternative ID. The biggest difference is the data removal by incognito. So essentially what that is it's data removal from company databases. So it will remove your personal data from company databases to escape cheap marketing ploys, as well as remove your name, address, and contact details and other information from people search sites. So make sure you choose a plan that best fits your needs, but I would definitely recommend going with the 24 months, which is technically 27 months with those 3 extra months free because you will save the most. You still can save on the 12-month plan as well, but just not as much as the 24-month. So should you choose Surfshark? If you're a beginner looking for a VPN that's easy to use but also takes privacy seriously, Surfshark is an amazing option. The new Warrant Canary shows they're not just saying they're transparent it, they're proving it through action. It's fast, lightweight, and it's packed with features that keep you protected without overcomplicating things. Whether you use it for streaming, travel, or just safer browsing, Surfshark gives you a peace of mind that your data isn't being stored or handed over. If you're still comparing options, I'd say Surfshark is perfect for anyone who wants a balance of strong privacy, verified audits, and still affordable pricing. It's beginner friendly, trustworthy, and now more transparent than ever. As a personal note, I know that learning about things like Warrant Canaries and audits can feel a bit intimidating at first, but once you understand it, it's actually really empowering. It's your reminder that you deserve to to know how your data is being handled. And companies like Surfshark are finally starting to make that information public. If you want to try Surfshark yourself and save up to 87%, make sure you use our exclusive link down in the description below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content just like this. This channel is dedicated to helping you understand VPNs, privacy tools, and online security in a simple, down-to-earth way. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not already. And of course, leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.